This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Time to go cult bashing. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode, Guardians Crusade. In the last episode, we traveled the world gathering more toys, and we saved Zed Harbor from some gargoyles, but more towns are in danger. So let's head on to Triskin, which is through the west gate here, and see what we can do. Yeah, so right now it's we're just going through all the places, exploring everywhere, and just finding out where we can go. So I probably could fly to Triskin, but I don't know, it'd probably be just about the same amount of speed either way to get there. At least it always feels like that to me. So, and we'll just take a jaunty jog. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, gotta get out there and exercise, viewers. Don't lead a sedentary lifestyle. Walk everywhere you go if you can. But anyway, all right, we're almost there. What the? Hey, look at that! Another gargoyle. Oh, we have to help, hurry! Oh no! I can't believe that geezer took out the whole group of soldiers that attacked him all by himself. He must be some sort of wizard or something. Geezer, what are you talking about? Hurry! Yeah, we gotta fight more gargoyles, so it's the same as before. There's 6 gargoyles in this town we can deal with, so shouldn't take too long at all. I mean, oh, wait, did I summoned the wrong person. Whoops. Oh well, whatever. I meant to summon a contributor, but that was an accident. I pressed the button too fast. My bad. Yeah, let's just physically attack him. We take like no damage from this guy, so there's really no reason to cast magic against him. So, and we do a decent amount of damage. So, man, I think what would I be doing if I had like if I had just grinded the levels to 70 by this point? I mean, it would just make them go by faster, I guess. Although, really, weirdly enough, not too fast, if that makes sense. There's one. Okay, he just says the same thing. So. But yeah, you can go into buildings on this one. For some reason, Zed Tower. Well, I mean, it's not for some reason. There's a reason for it. But for some reason, I guess for some reason, this town, the people don't lock the doors. But I don't think there's really. Hey, can you, we'll sell you the weapons. You use them against the monsters. I don't need them because you guys don't. You don't even have weapons here. You have items. What the heck, man? Wasting my time like that. I see how it is. Yeah, like before, we'll check and see what everyone has to say and then fight all the gargoyles. If there's anyone in these buildings, which there is. In some cases, just not that one. Why is this happening? What have we done to deserve this? You're an RPG family or person. A doy. If you're in an RPG world, or if you have the fourth wall sense to notice it, then you're kind of hosed. I'm gonna stay with my husband, no matter what happens. A loyal wife to the end. Oh, just a loyal family member or whatever. They're not gonna hurt my wife. I won't let them. There you go, man. Stand up for your spouse. See, there's nothing wrong with wanting to defend a loved one. I don't know why people have such a harp on against it, you know what I mean? I don't think there's anyone in the clock bell towers who are going to avoid that. Yeah, there's like so many people that are like, I don't want to have to save people, damsel distresses and stuff like that, or anyone. I'm like, what? Don't you just want the exhilaration of saving a person, you know? Like, there is some like just psychological benefit to helping people, you know? Well, that's why people do it for a living. Without like much reward, because they just like seeing happy faces and stuff like that. All the shiny, happy people. So I don't know. I think people just need to like calm down a second. You know? No, actually, I don't think anyone's in here, but this is the Artema cult, the cult who caused all this. Actually, there was no one ever in here in the first place, so. Well, you never know. You have to protect the city from the cult. Yeah, too many cults are too many Artema cults. I don't know why they let them get around. I guess freedom of religion, stuff like that. Knight, where are you going? You have to help the Triskinians. Oh, right. The situation is very grave. You have to help us. All right, another gargoyle. Yeah, even though he's being attacked, you think he'd have different dialogue for being attacked, but no. Hey, I guess I can command, baby. I keep forgetting to do that for his affection, but I know at a point you don't have to worry about, I forgot when it is, but there is a point where you don't have to worry about affection as much. Because you're at that point in the game where, you know, you don't, that's not a factor anymore. From like plot and stuff like that. Yeah, sorry, no challenge, especially when you get the platinum armor. I thought about not buying the platinum armor until later, but all that would have done was just, there's no more left around here, you better go find the rest. Alright. There are monsters everywhere. You have to help us. Not necessarily. I mean, I will, but... Welcome to MTC. Oh. The fact he doesn't have extra dialogue while there's monster around the town is kind of interesting. But like I said, they don't have to do that. But I actually didn't mind to fight. I was gonna fight him after talking to the girl, but too late now. Oh well. I have to assume she said something regular, so regular style. Don't fireball the baby. No. Yeah, too bad the baby will never get really good armor, but oh, well, it's not that big a deal. With all the healing opportunities we have, it's not that difficult to heal him. Especially since we got the one that heals you completely. I thought gargoyles were supposed to be scarier. Well, I guess they're not Shadow Hearts gargoyles. Thank you. I just wish it hadn't trampled so many of my flowers. Can't go in the flower shop anyway, so. Why is that old sorcerer torturing us? Why isn't Lord Calcador here to protect us? He's knocked out, dude. Isn't he sleeping at this time or something? Because you know what happened in the Tower of God, or God's Tower. Don't forget bravery and hope will get you through any jam. What type of jam? Strawberry jam? Blackberry jam? Yeah, I can't really eat jam anymore. It's got too much sugar in it. I mean, I can eat regular fruit, but not jam. Not the stuff that they add extra stuff to it, you know. Oh well. I have the memory, so. I hope you fight him. I can't sit around here doing nothing while that old wizard plays games with us. Are you gonna help me, or are you just saying that just to make yourself look cool? He's probably saying it to look cool. Because you look too generic to help me out. I don't care what's going on out there. I just want to sleep. Yeah, at least you gotta respect the man for his priorities, I guess. But I probably should keep her priorities in check. There's some things that, yeah, something about sticking to her principles, but, you know, in this case, I think you can break them just a bit. Because it makes you seem callous and uncaring. Not a cool individual. No sirree. I really gotta remember who's in which building so I don't keep double checking the same ones over again. Ah. Another cloudy day. I wonder if that monster is to blame. What the? Who are you? What? Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if Ramal was alright. Well, she did get almost beaten by the main villain there, so, you know. She's probably, you know, bedridden. If you want to really be, if you really like her, you want to, you know, get to know her, or at least help her out, you would take care of her, right? And actually talk to her instead of being like a weird guy who just watches her from a distance. Oh, you're never gonna do that. Okay, just curious. And even then, you should probably go help her out just because that's, you know, a decent human being would do. And then if you possibly get the benefit of something else going on, great. But don't expect it though. Because you'd be surprised what you can expect. I guess most of the... Are you gonna sell me any more weapons? The boss knows I nap back here, but he doesn't care anymore. Oh. Those infernal monsters are tearing our city to pieces. Buy what you need. Get go teach those monsters some respect. Oh yeah, I have to sell. Oh wait, no, I've already sold everything. Never mind. For some reason, I thought I'd forgotten to do that. What's going on around here? Why is this happening? He's attacking the actual cafe itself. I wonder if I can actually go. Although there's no extra dialogue for not destroying the monster there, but we're all gonna die. We are going to die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Yeah. Thanks for the unique dialogue there, folks. I appreciate it. And there's a guy walking around there. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. No! Baby, don't sit down. Yeah, we got work to do, baby. There's a guy there. I miss my wife, Rachel. I should have stopped her from joining that cult. Oh, she joined the cult. Oh. Well, you did not pay attention to your wife, and she dilly-dally, shilly-shallied. Okay, that's the same guy from before. I've already been in that building, so. Hello? Anyone in here? Oh, wait, did we? I think I might have already been in this room. Yeah. Yep. Whoops. I am such a fool! Yeah, even I can be called a fool at times. Although people don't really call people fools anymore in real life, which is sad. I miss the term, calling people fools. I can't believe this. These monsters are going to destroy my house. I still have 25 years of mortgage payments left. Oh god, that's the worst. Although I've already taken care of that. I won't allow you to interfere with Lord Carmine's plans. Oh, yeah, we have to defeat all the gargoyles before you can find them, so. Don't stay here. This city is too dangerous. Flee while you can. Yeah, until you defeat other gargoyles, you can't fight them yet. A room will run you 200 per night. What? But the town's being attacked. Yeah, he doesn't get new dialogue, so. I think that would have been, you know, made more sense to change the dialogue, but yeah, they couldn't think of everything, I guess. But I don't know how they set. I've never designed a game before, so I don't know how it comes to like planning certain sections of the games and who does it and whatnot. I know back in the day it was smaller teams. Nowadays, depending on what kind of industry or what group it is, they might just balloon to ridiculous sizes. They'll have to kill me if they want to get through the gate. We'll never let you near the king, you overgrown blue bug. Knight, give us a hand with this monster, please. Sure. So I'm a knight, they're knights. We're knight brothers. And we had to use this to fight him. Yay. Oh. Yeah, just keep fighting him. Maybe I should have cut these battles out just because there's not very much to them. But I'd say they only take like less than a minute anyway, so. Yeah, see. Although I'm surprised it switches to the victory music. You think it would have a theme, if a theme where the overall music interacts into the battle music. You think they would cut out the victory theme and have just the battle keep playing. We'll defend this castle if you clean up the city. They'll have to kill me. Okay, same dialogue, so. Check the rest of these buildings before anyone has any dialogue, so. Yeah, we can't destroy the gargoyles. We have to see if everyone's okay. Okay, nope, no one in there. Should have just made an ASCII map or something like that with all the notes on it saying, yeah, there's people here. Just getting into East Annis. This building looks like a new building. Oh. Right. I don't think there's anyone in this new building. Because it's new. Nope. No one in there. There we go. And then... let's see. I think only a couple more buildings. There we go. Are those referral those monsters are tearing our city to pieces. Buy what you need. Go teach those monsters some respect. Well, you don't sell. You don't sell any of that great equipment anyway, so I can't teach them equipment because I've already gotten the best equipment in the game. Can't fate really be so cruel as to reunite a child with his parents and then bring down doom upon him? Yes, yes it is. Yeah, I can't go through that building. All I want is a chance to grow up to realize my dreams, and now those monsters are gonna kill us all. Yeah, monsters don't care about your dreams, so you know, keep that in mind. If you ever hear of a person that says they call someone a monster, yeah, they don't care about your hopes and dreams, Billy. I think that's it. Okay, now I can fight the rest of the guys. All right, come on, you big grown blue bug, as one of the guys said. Yeah, I don't think there's a if you're trying to go to all these towns, there's really no specific order to do them. And actually, I'd have to double check again. I don't think a lot of these places you don't actually have to go back to explore, you know, for beating the game. Because a lot of them are just to get toys, you know, for rewards and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm trying to cut through these as fast as I can. Because like I said, there's not really much to them, so. Yeah, now that I think about it, I probably could have shaved off quite a few minutes by cutting out all the battles, because they're basically the same thing. There's really nothing different about them, like at all. Let's see, wasn't there one over here? Or was that the one that he probably goes through the different city at different spots? So. Ah, well, too late. Too little, too late. Like I said, it's only a couple turns, so. I guess even Baby says like, yeah, this fight's pretty easy. I'm not gonna put my triple effort into it. I wouldn't put my effort into it. I would just you know, laze my way through this in real life. I'll be like, oh, just swing my sword every once in a while. Especially if you get hit and only take 1 damage, yeah. Cree and all that. Yeah, get out of here, discount Ripley. Or Ridley, sorry. I think these guys only have like 500 HP or something like that. Yeah, I think it is 500. And then they only have the 2 abilities, but most monsters of games only have 2 abilities anyway. It's one of those games that really they don't want to super complicate the strategy of the creatures. Okay, you said the same value. I think we. Oh, one more. This is the last of the gargoyles. Then the boss is next. Sorry, I forgot that she has extra dialogue if you fight the final one. So. Ow. Stop hurting me with that 1 damage. That might give me a splinter. That might be annoying. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be annoyed. Alright, get a level up for Baby. It's level 38. So, he's getting there. His levels are going. Alright, let's go fight the... Oops. Okay, same dialogue. So, yeah, let's go fight the boss now. Actually, is it dialogue if we just run into the castle? I bet that couple that's making out. They're gone! We can't leave our post no matter what happens in the city. Okay, yeah. Okay, now we can go. Go fight him. Alright, dude. You'll pay for your actions now, little boy. I don't think so. I think you're gonna pay for your actions. For boss time against Olgo himself. Org, sorry. I was thinking. Vauldemare, I summon thee from the darkness to kill this knight. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's a summoner. But we got a summon of our own. And Baby. Ooh. Yeah, Org. See, we got Vauldemare and Org. So, really, I just go after Org, but Org has 1,000 HP, can cast Dark Force, and then Vauldemare has 1,600 HP, and you can use Fire Breath and Heavy Stomp. In this case, I actually don't need to heal Baby that badly, so I'm just gonna summon my guys to just summon, you know, Contributor, Windmeister, and Pyro to get the damage down faster for these guys. Because just a good heal is just gonna take care of that, so. Alright. Unfortunately, Contribute is probably gonna get knocked out pretty early just because of the because of being hit multiple times, so. Ow. That's probably got knockout contributor, so. Yeah, buy a contributor, so. Yeah, better heal, baby, so. Then we'll summon Pyro to help, too. Actually, maybe I should use Marilyn instead to heal, baby. That way it would have healed him a lot more. Yeah, luckily Fire Breath only hurts a couple people, although Dark Force does hurt everyone, so. I guess you could say this boss fight's a little bit more dangerous. Alright, Ord's gone, so now we don't have to worry about him anymore, so. Yeah, actually, let's show up Marilyn just to show off how that works. Who's that? What? What's going on here? Oh god. No! Stop, hold on. Ah! Oh! That's creepy, man. Scary. Man, at least Ord's gone, so. Alright, let's get Pyro in there. Pyro won't hurt this guy as much, but. Actually, maybe we should use Tough Wand, baby. Yeah, whatever, not a big deal. We would have run out of contributor and stuff of that anyway, just because of the whole. They all have multi-targeting attacks, so it would have wore that those toys too fast anyway. At least by not leveling up to max level, this boss is a little bit more challenging. Not by much, though. I think he's almost done for. I think he's pretty close anyway, so. Yeah, we're almost out of PP, actually. It's giving me a bit more trouble. Yeah, it's when you fight two enemies that the encounters get a little bit more difficult, but still. There we go. And he's down. Anyway, should we get a decent amount of experience for that? No, it doesn't gain a level though, but still. More than we had before. Alright, how is everyone? Thank you, you must be tired after all that fighting. Please come inside and take a rest. I won't charge you anything. Of course, you saved my life. You saved all our lives. Awesome, I'll do that here in a second. You were truly a great knight. That was a very impressive piece of fighting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Now we're going to go through all the buildings again because I've forgotten who has what inside of it. Because I don't remember. No, no one's in there. You think I would have remembered by now who's got what? No, of course I don't. What do you expect from me, viewers? Saying competent? Professionalism? No. Ha! You taught them a lesson. The city is safe again thanks to you. I know there was no one in that building for sure. Thank you so much. Now I can get back to selling flowers again. Would you like a flower night? No. Maybe another time then. Sure. Have roses. Which would you like? Yeah, we'll use rose one hit. Okay, we didn't actually have to do that. I'm just gonna use it even though. Yeah, I see it raises it by 10. Now I'm trying to remember which abilities have people in them. I could skip them. It's not like it's gonna. I can't. I should, viewers, but I just can't help it. It's just like a habit of mine. Yeah, like if you talk to everyone in the game, why stop now? It's just we're not checking every single little item this time because that dialogue doesn't change. So you're a hero. You saved Tristan. Thanks. Can you give me free monster training for baby? Nope. No. Oh well, I mean. But still, there's no reason. I don't think there's ever a reason in the game to train baby except for getting transformations you missed. Because there are some monsters that are there that are transformations. So. Oh yeah, the Artema cult's not gonna have anything inside of it, so. Yeah, that was empty. Thank you, young man. You did what the so-called Knight Calcanor should have done. We owe you a great deal of thanks. Well, isn't Calcanor knocked out? I mean, yeah, the guy tried to take the credit, or tried to save the world, and kind of tried to take credit for it, but he still had good intentions. You know, my intentions sometimes are misunderstood, but still. Oh wait, well, that was a song, wasn't it? When I grow up, I'm gonna be a knight just like you. I think there was only the boy in there, wasn't there? Now that I think about it, yeah. So we'll just go back out here, so. You protected Aki and her family and every other person in the city. You should be proud of what you've done. Yeah, now everyone recognizes my awesomeness. I am the king of awesome. Make yourself at home. You don't have, really? I think that's the dialogue you said last time I was here. Hi, Uncle Knight. Hi, Uncle Nehani. How are you? Oh. There's not even any new dialogue for saving her. Come on, man. Come on, game. You blew it. How about you, sir? Alright, fine. Fine. See our one over there. See if they have everything new now that I've saved the town. Probably not. Hey, we're business again thanks to you. So, care to buy something for the best store in Twiskin? No. I have the best store in the world. My friend, Bonique. Yeah, too bad he doesn't interact with us enough to really be, you know, anything more than just a kind of an encounter, so. Might as well get that free in. Hello, Knight. Can I offer you a free room? Yes, please. Now, after the fact. You had to wait a hot minute to get that free room. Man, you really have to save the world to get free stuff anymore. It seems like. Either that or you have to cheat the system. And we know how we all don't like cheating the system unless it's absolutely necessary. We will do it though, folks. We'll take advantage of you. Unless you treat us right first. Then maybe we'll consider paying more money. But no, until then. But yeah. See who's down this way. Yeah, the lady there. Don't forget. Oh, okay, save dialogue. You're making this not worth it. I mean, most of the dialogue isn't anything to see. Sometimes you get funny dialogue, but it's not all like, you know. Thank you. I thank you. If it wasn't for you, those monsters would have burned Tristan to the ground now. Yeah, it would have been a right bad day. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. What? You saved us again, Knight. How can we ever thank you? Well, with money, hugs, and candy. My wife and I can look forward to a nice, quiet life together. Okay. Yeah, she now has the same dollar. Technically, we could just leave, because we did save the town, but we do want to get a reward for it, so. You're so brave. I love big, strong, brave men. I'm still kind of young. That was amazing. You're one tough warrior. That pig is pretty good, too. Yeah. He's some awesome pig. Or, was it just some pig? I think that was the description in Charlotte's Web. It's been forever since I've read the book, watched the movie, that type of thing. Okay, you just want to sleep. Yeah, it's the same either way. God, how long has it ago since I've read Charlotte's Web or watched the cartoon? And I'm talking about the cartoon, not that real life version cruddy movie where they made it live action for some dumb reason. I know they do it to save cost, but it's just 9 times out of 10 those movies are terrible. So, you know, but they make money, so apparently I'm wrong. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them do. Probably because of just cost is why they're able to make money from those things. So, yeah. You just shrug and go, alright. What are you, Sky? How about buy something new? Yeah, no. No. Let's see, nothing there. No good, not good, dude. I knew the first time I saw you that you were going to be a great warrior. Look at you now. You're stronger than all the Night Guards. You should be knighted for this. A legitimate title? That would be nice. You know, accepted for my deeds. But, you know, it's deed, its own good reward and all that. Or, a good deed is its own reward. Although I would prefer something. You know what I mean? Like, where you get something and you're like, you know, if you could give me, like, a little something extra, you know? Another clutch? Okay. Yeah, it's the same as before. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be money. It could be, like, food or, I don't know, a handshake. You know, like, good job, you saved the world, thanks. You know, that type of thing. I don't know. Like, just because you do something for a good deed doesn't mean you can't get something like that. Doesn't have to be tangible either, you know. Like I said, just the appreciation itself or something, you know. I mean, like I said, that's why people do good deeds. They do it because they say, oh, they do it because they don't want anything from it, but they do get something from it, but it's just not the same thing, you know. A lot of times it's that you like seeing the happy smiling faces, so that is technically a reward for them. So causes them you know, joy, happy joy and all that. Hey, we're in business again, thanks to you. Care to buy for something for the best store in Tristan? It's the same dollar as the other guy. The boss knows I know. Okay, she says the same dollar. That one funny. She says, I'm napping back here, but there's monsters. Won't you come inside and let me buy you a glass of soda? Not beer, because it's rated T, but not rated M. Because I think alcohol anyway makes a game rated M or something. Hello, choose any table you like. Really? Okay, yeah, they're all the same. Wherever you want, just say it. It's yours on the house. Well, at least someone's giving me something. There's that. Okay. Rachel, come back. All the monsters are dead. Please come back. Well, maybe she'll come back. Maybe she won't. Who knows? Okay, let's check in with the king and see what he has to say. Oh, that knight came back. What's going to happen to us all? Death and destruction awaits. No. Who knows? I mean, if nothing gets done, then yeah. I can't believe Gwendolyn was a traitor. I mean, he did have some very skeevy qualities about him. Lord Kalkanor and Ramal are resting upstairs. See, that's why they weren't doing anything. They were resting. Ramal told me what happened, so Gwendolyn was really working for Carmine. And Carmine turned him into a monster. I also heard that you guys gave Gwendolyn a very good beating. Yep, we did what we could, Your Majesty. I hope you'll accept this small token of our appreciation. Anyway, we get the living toy Generosity from the king there. So, Generosity is toy number 27. It's continuous, gives you a gift when you win a battle, ruby or item, for 2 PP. I mean, at this point in the game, we really don't need anything, but it's a nice effort, I guess. Galgador and Ramal are resting upstairs if you want to see them. Yeah, it's really not worth the toy because, like I said, we got plenty of items at this point and experience and money. So, but I like the fact that the game's giving us more opportunities to get that stuff if you haven't been grinding or whatever. Carmine knows all the stones. We must stop him from unsealing. Good lord, look at that damage. There's blood all over them. I guess I got hurt worse than I realized, or that it's cartoon wounds. I don't know. The pain. Or sorry, the pain. So they got hurt so badly that they're wrapped up in bandages. They're not healing. They're healing so poorly that the bandages are bloody. Holy cow. All right, well, that's it for Tristan. Yeah, so now we can head on to the next location. So, all right, let's head on to... We want to head on to Garam now. All right, let's head on over that way. And we can fly over the mountain, so we don't have to worry about going through monsters or walking all the way there. So, and we can hear the music again. Any reason to hear the music again. So, yeah, I'll take a little while, but like I said, we're going over the mountain, so I don't have to worry about that too much. So. And listen to music. Listen to that music. Listen to the music. Listen to the music. Oh, sorry. I don't know. There's really not much more I could really say at this point. So, yeah, we gotta fight more monsters here, as you probably can tell. This is the part of the game where we're clearing up all the bad guys before we look for all the armor pieces. Now we're almost there. Okay. Yeah, remember back at this Garam when there was those random people or those random cult members talking in the cult the thing there. So, God's tower blew up. Flying worms? What's going on around here? You would be surprised what's going on around here, my friend. After all that work I put in clearing the North Road, now I have to worry about that big worm up there? Do you know what's going to happen if that worm lands on the village? It won't be pretty. Think of the damage it will cause. Forget cleaning up. We'll have to rebuild the village if there's anyone left alive. Oh, I'm sorry you had to clean up your lives after surviving a monster attack. No, yeah, it's a bit of trouble. First a giant, now that horrible worm thing. I know one thing though, nobody's gonna harm my aunt. I'll kill to save her if I have to. I'd die for her if it would make a difference. Do you trust me on that, or do you stand by your statement? The Noggins are very upset. They're scared out of their wits. That worm thing must be truly horrible to upset them this badly. Isn't there anyone brave enough to kill that evil creature? Well, you're not looking at one because apparently Darkbeat wants to do that. So if he wants to do it, that's fine with me. I'll let him take that responsibility. He sounds like a hero more than me. I don't think there was anyone upstairs for the mayor, so we'll just talk to the mayor. You don't actually have to talk to the mayor, by the way. We only have to go to the Artema cult. That's all we have to do. Aunt told me how the giant helped her. I was wrong about the giant. I admit it. The important thing is that Aunt is safe. Now it's the same dialogue. Yeah, like, because of what the cult here is doing, they haven't really made it obvious that they're doing anything. So, there's no, like, different dialogue from defeating the cult or not, so. I don't know how anyone can expect me to dry my laundry with that big old worm there blocking the sun. Yeah, just have to kind of just tough it up, I guess. Get in there, dry those clothes, and run out. Or invent the new thing. No superstore, but okay. I think that's all the same, so. Yeah, they the same dialogue, so. Okay. Okay, alrighty then. Alrighty then. But I'm talking to everyone to get their initial reactions, so. I like the mayor's plan to... Okay, that's the same more. Okay, not everyone has new dialogue. You can't really expand the town if the world is about to get killed by a big, giant, dark monster thingy. You see the problem with that? Well, you gotta think of the future, though, so. You know, what happens after the big, dark, scary monster is defeated? Then you gotta be ready. If you don't defeat the big, dark, scary monster, then, well, then you don't really lose out on much. Except the time you put into it, of course. I don't know. Oh, okay. Shit, same dialogue. Oh, okay. Same dialogue. Well, at least it means I can skim through it, you know, just to double check, so. See what everyone says. I hope I haven't missed anyone in the game. I probably have, or talked to someone sooner before others. Okay, that's the same. And I don't believe there's anyone upstairs, so there are some things I remember every once in a while. See the picture? This is the most powerful living toy. He can take monsters out with one super move. I'd kill to find him. Oh. Eh. Maybe one day we'll find that super... Oh wait, did I work on that one? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Whoops. I don't know if we'll be able to find the super toy. Why are children so fascinated with disgusting things like that worm? I mean, it's just so repulsive. I guess I'll never understand. Eh, it's a kid thing. You know how they like dirt and playing with bugs and all that. Look at that big worm thingy. Hey, what's that smell? I think it's the worm. The worm stinks. Hey, that's the smell of death. Creepy. When you think of it like that. Especially if it smells that badly. Yeah, 50. There's no reason for them to give me free rooms here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, same dialogue. Because, I mean, we haven't saved him from even though we helped Anne, but we haven't saved him from a earth-shattering event. So, you know, no time for free stuff or free heals. Do you know what the thing up there in the sky is? Yeah. Wish someone around here knew what that worm thing is. Knight, why didn't you tell her the truth? We read about it, Picard, don't you remember? What do you mean you weren't paying attention? No, don't worry about it. You told me all that you know. I've got my own ways of finding out. You'll see. Yeah. That's the Artema cult, isn't it? Yes, okay. Before we go in there. I just like lying to old women, you know. Okay, yeah, he just says the same thing. I think there's a couple people in the back there, so. Efficient, checking in, checking out. All that fun stuff. See, nope, no one up here. Okay. Alright, then I think there was like 1 or 2 people back this way. Yeah. That worm might be responsible for the lack of furfish. Yeah, maybe. They said the furfish were gone and all that. It's just not fair. I haven't even had a chance to meet Prince Charming yet. Now I'm gonna be killed by that horrible worm. I hate it, me nasty, awful worm. Okay, I'll settle for anyone. Does anybody want to sweep me off my feet? This is what too much stress does to you. Yeah. Don't. If some random woman wants you to sweep her off her feet, I would be careful. There's been a lot of strange noises coming from this building recently. I tried to look in it. Oh, okay, it's the same dialogue. Well, now we can actually interact with it now, so. Artema believers only. Do you hear that? There's somebody in there. Remember when Marco was kidnapped and isted by the cult? Let's check it out. Yeah, now we can actually go in there for some reason. No. I mean, it doesn't really look like much of anything, so. Hey, there's somebody outside looking in at us. Yeah. It won't open. It'll open here in a second, though. You never suspect anything bad coming from the looking at a church. No, but how many secrets and dangerous things have occurred in the churches in modern day and in past days? This cult goes away. These flowers will go with it. Well, I mean, that's a sacrifice we have to make. Don't sit there. That belongs to a high priest or something. What do I care? It's our Artema cult. It's supposed to be one of those strong buildings with all these pillars. Sorry, the cult may be bad, but they have great flowers. Everything here was bought with money donated by members. I hate how churches will, like, just make their churches look so extravagant after all those donations. I'm like, dude, you're supposed to use that to either keep the church just enough or help others, you know? It's just, that's why I hate super churches and mega churches. Sorry, I won't go further into it. It actually generally pisses me off with that type of stuff. This building doesn't have one main support pillar. Oh dear. If these pillars were to fall over, yeah, kaboom. This is one of those pillars that holds up the roof. These are pillars were designed to impress people who come here. Yeah. Okay, just chairs. Okay. Hey, let's talk to the man here. Hey! How did you get in here? Only believers are allowed in this building. Sorry, we heard a strange sound. Well, don't go around sneaking up on people. I was just about to finish mutating, but you scared me. Wait, what'd you say? What? Cree, cree! Yeah, it's a gargoyle. It's a monster! For boss time against a gargoyle. Oh, it's the same gargoyle, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, even though it has the boss music and everything like that, it's not a particularly different gargoyle. Why did it take you? Oh, you actually did 7 damage to me. Holy crap! You must be a special gargoyle if you're actually doing more damage to me. There's still not much to you. Yeah, see. Yeah, there isn't that much to it at all. So. All right. Now the town is cleared. But anyway, if we check this, clap, clap, clap. Sorry, clap, clap, clap. Are we clapping to get the gods' attentions? Someone, probably a believer, has left an offering of spinach. I wouldn't take that if I were you. Keep it. You get a spinach snack. The distinction between knight and thief blurs. Yeah, and if you actually do this, you can get permanent. Spinach snacks from this thing. So infinite spinach snacks. So every time you search this thing, you'll get permanent healing. So we're gonna grab a few of those because it doesn't matter. This game doesn't do the whole like, call you thief for the rest of the game. So, and why do we care? This whole cult is a sham. Although, I really don't need a healing that badly, but I'm going to do it anyway, because the game lets me. I'll do one more. Okay, yeah. I'll just send these to baby. You can always come back later if it really comes down to it. Okay. And then inside we get this chest here, because now it's open. We get the Living Toy Championo. Championo? Well, either way. Alright, this guy is number 5. He's single. Hit. He punches all enemies away. For a 256 combo. Uses half your max PP for possibly max damage, which is 9,999. So yeah, this is the guy we just... Like, the guy just talked about Championo. And we just got him for doing that. So yeah, that's the benefit of coming back here. For finding this place is again the best, basically one of the best toys in the game. But he does cost half of the, does cost half your PP, so that's kind of a choice. But really, half PP for almost max damage, possibly. You know, that's probably pretty good. So you know, I would think so. But now that we've done quite a bit of exploring, I think it's now time to finally start looking into that whole holy armor situation. Where's the first place we need to go to find it? Find out next time in the next episode of Guardians Crusade. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.